Welcome to Told in Pieces, a podcast where stories unfold one part at a time. I'm your host, Catherine, and today we continue our story. This is What We Carry, the part where I leave, and this is part 3, number 6 with Coke. It's just a few more miles down the road, and there's no mistaking it. We're back in civilization. It's not a big city or anything, but not some sleepy one-stoplight town either. It's one of those in-between places. Well-known chains are laced between privately owned spots that look interesting and smell even better. Small town vibes with at least some of the perks of city life. I could almost imagine myself living in a place like this. Then again, I've spent far too long saturated by that small town vibe. I'll pass. As I move deeper into this in-between space, I get a better look at my surroundings. There's a little cafe on the corner that catches my eye. I can almost smell whatever it is they're serving up, even in the confines of my helmet, even over the unmistakable scent of exhaust and other miscellaneous fumes hanging in the air. I'd give it a shot. Turning off the main road, I pull into a 2-for-1 type place. Gas on the left, burgers on the right. I definitely need to top off the bike, so I roll up to the pump. I lean her onto the kickstand, swing my very stiff leg over, and try not to let it hit the ground like a downed tree. Standing there for a minute, forcing my stiff muscles to stand upright for the first time in hours, I really take in the area around me. The space I've landed in is a stark contrast to the mostly empty highways I've been cruising down for the better part of the past few days. It's more crowded and definitely noisy, but still, it's a nice change of pace. Refreshing, even. Finally, feeling like my back isn't going to snap under the pressure of its own weight, I reach into my bag for my wallet and pop my credit card into the machine. Tap at the screen, no. Grab the handle, push the button, fuel the bike, nozzle back. A gentle breeze rolls through. Just as I'm about to hit no when the machine asks if I want a receipt, it's carrying the scent of something buttery and grilled, probably from the cafe across the street. My stomach grumbles in response. Okay, yeah, it's time to eat. The fact that this is a 2-for-1 type place is a heaven sent. The fact that it's a well-established fast food chain with an app that offers curbside pickup, that's the icing on the cake. First things first, I mutter, gotta move the bike. It's just a few steps from the pump to the nearest parking spot in front of the burger joint. No need to ride, I'll push. Plus, if I don't give my joints some more time to move in an upright position, I might find myself stuck in a crouch forever. Now that I'm in the spot, which took no time or effort at all, I pull out my phone so I can place my order. What a time to be alive, I say, leaning against the bike and jabbing at the screen with my thumb. The fact that I don't have to leave my bike or all of my stuff sitting out here alone, absolute game changer. Plus, on a night like this, curbside pickup means I get to stay outside as the sun goes down, which honestly feels like the only way to eat anything tonight. Don't get me wrong, that cafe across the way, it smells delectable. But the idea of sitting inside the confines of 4 walls and a ceiling, I just can't do it tonight. It's no time at all before a girl who looks about my age walks up with a brown paper bag in one hand and a large white cup in the other. She's wearing a signature fast food joint uniform. Her name tag says Jamie in block letters. You the number 6 with a Coke? She asks, eyeing the bike. Yeah, that's me. She hands over the bag with a grin. I snuck a fry. Don't tell my boss. I laugh. Only if it wasn't one of those over-salted, soggy ones. I love those. She chuckles. I would never. With that, she turns and walks towards the entrance. Bag and cup in hand, I settle down on the curb next to my bike. Reaching into the bag, I grab for the burger, my fingers getting coated with grease and salt from the fries. I peel back the wrapper and take a bite like a man who hasn't seen food in days. I think she was flirting with me, I say to my bike, mouth half full of double-stacked patties on a bun that might not qualify as bread in some countries. For a second, if that, it occurs to me that I can't recall the last time someone flirted with me like that. The thought disappeared as quickly as it arrived, swept away with the next breeze that carried the scent of the burger I was holding, reminding me to take another bite. It's amazing how hard a burger and fries hits when you've been riding all day, and washing it down with an ice-cold Coke, fuck yeah, that's the stuff. The burger and fries are gone in no time, which is probably a personal best for me, not that I'm keeping track. I reach down into the half crumpled bag, feel around for some napkins, and make a sad attempt at cleaning my hands. There's only so much you can do. I focus on getting off as much salt as I can manage. I hate the way it feels when salt ends up stuck in my gloves, and don't even bother with the grease. It's a lost cause. The napkins, wrapper, and a piece of someone else's trash that was within reach go into the bag. I take one last slurp of what's now mostly ice before hoisting myself off the curb. Everything protests. Knees and back crack in unison, leathers and boots creak along with them. Let's go. I walk over to the bin, toss the bag in the opening, and wipe my hands on my pants. It's a reflex, or maybe unconscious move to further remove whatever might be stuck on my hands. That's when I glance up, taking one last look of this in-between space before I move on, and my eyes scan over the windows of the burger joint. Inside, behind the counter, is Jamie. She catches my eye and grins. Quick, effortless. And just like that, I feel it. Not attraction, not anything close. Just seen. It's the kind of look that reminds you that you're still a person in this world, still someone who exists outside of where you've been or where you're headed next. I smile back and turn toward the bike. It's time to get back on the road. Thank you so much for listening to part 3 of What We Carry, the part where I leave. I hope that you enjoyed this installment of our story and that you'll join us next time for part 4. Until then, have a great day and ride safe.